Hello and welcome back to Wytchwood. My name is Ussur. We are off to see the Ox. He is the next on our hit list. He's the last of the first four that we need to take out. So, I wonder if I have to kill a blackbird. Hi, sir. This is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? I'm having a hell of a time, so I've got a PlayStation 5. I've got the PS4 version installed because it didn't keep my saves, and it worked just fine the other day, but now whenever I go into transition into a scene like this, or go to the settings, I have to hit the PlayStation button to unfreeze it. I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I've heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land. Well, you heard right. I work day in and day out till my hands are raw and my back is broken, but you won't find a finer farm anywhere else. You're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilled soil. Those lazy louts never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. What good's a family that gripes about hard labor? We'd never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. Where is your family, then? I can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. You must know the damnable bandits out of the South Bridge stormed in the place one night and stole them away. Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back. I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed off for fertilizer, but if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now, get your big nose off my fields, or I'll toss you into the compost heap. I kind of think that's where his family went. That gourd head's bound to rot. A scarecrow. Okay, got me some hoppers. Hey, look at that. Got some forest herbs. And more clay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the resources here. I've got everything but the sewing kit. And I can make one. Go ahead and make two. Bandit boss, sly old fox, how'd you manage to get your creaky bones past me grunts? My mooks must be getting fat round the waist to let you slip by so easy. Never too old to teach some youngins that hands are better left out of people's pockets. Next time I catch one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to recount their fingers. Ain't afraid of nothing, are you? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp. Though I suspect you didn't come just to scold us. No, I came to find his family, but I don't think they're here. But you know about the ox who works the southern fields. He told me his family might have come through this way. Oh yeah, we know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family of his. But on the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to you? Listen up, you big lug. The information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens. Alright, Granny, no need to get upset. We was just playing games, you know. Yeah, we seen the family, a boy and his mum. If I remember, always walking in that big ox's shadow, always looking afraid of him, too. You didn't kidnap them? Where are they now? Oh, you remind me of my dear old ma. She didn't take no guff from no one, neither. She used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. Me and the boys have been awful hungry lately. Thieving's hard work, and crime doesn't always pay. Say, do you know how to bake? I even got Ma's pie recipe right here. Who knows? On a full stomach, I might even remember something about that missing family. A humble pie. Use a healthy helping of crow. What does it take to make a humble pie? Oh my god, it's every time! Oh. I need roast beef, dough, and crow's foot. So I am going to need to kill the crow. I also need witch spice. Boink. Dough. The only thing I'm missing for dough is a couple more grains and 2 moo juice, which means I need 2 jars. Make one of them. So, I need moo juice, grain, and the crow's feet. There's a crow right there. Here you go, buddy. Come on over. Lurk. So, I can make the dough. Oink. Now I can make the humble pie. So that's what she meant by he needs to have himself a little eating of the crow. Really feeding him crow's feet. Now, can I just walk up to him? Like, oh good, you guys are non-aggro now. What's up, man? Humble pie. Fee-fi-fo-fum, I want pie in my tummy-tum-tum. Come on then, have a helping. Bandit plunges his hand into the pie, grabbing a fistful. He barks in delight as wet chunks of pie filling splatter out of his gob. Ah, delish, just like how Ma used to make, but something's different. He picks a small black feather from between his yellow teeth. Is this crow? Figured you could do with a serving of humility. Gargantuan man's lips begin to quiver. Great watery tears well up in his beady eyes. What's the matter, dearie? Are the spices too strong? Nah, it ain't the spices. It's just... He deteriorates into great shuddering sobs that shake the camp. Always said I was a bad seed, said I weren't good for nothing but eating and thieving. All I really wanted to do was dance. I was gonna make the greatest dance troupe the world had ever seen. I had a name in mind and everything. Pick and the leaping pockets. But I ain't been doing nothing but taking, always taking. Oh, Mom was right. I'm a bad apple. Come on now, dry those eyes. You're not all that bad. He snorts a dangling glob of snot back into his nose. Ew. Snurf? You really think so? You gently reassure him with another helping of pie. Of course not. You're going to tell me all about the Ox's family, aren't you? Right, well you see, we've been spying on that ox for years now. Every full moon he'd go out into his fields all by his lonesome. He'd howl at the sky. What was it he'd say? Oh yeah, he'd yell, Abraca-corncob. It always sounded like he got into an argument with someone, but there was never anyone else there except that creepy old scarecrow of his. Pat the sniffling robe on his stubbly cheek. That's a good lad. Maybe it's time to think about trading the daggers for dance shoes. Stuffs more handfuls of the crumbling pie between his blubbering lips. Yes, ma'am, I'll do it. I'll dance. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, you do it, son. You go out and dance. You make the best damn dance troupe there ever was. Still weeping into his pie. Alright, back to the ox. We have to do Abraca-corncob on his scarecrow, apparently. It's probably some kind of demon. Easy to see why the crows don't like these. Eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you as if expecting something. Abraca-corncob? Figure creaks against its pole as its vegetative head twists to look at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouth hole. Hello, yes? Have you come to strike a deal with the great and magnanimous Harvest Master? No thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with supernatural beings already. Why then have you summoned me? Has the Ox made a deal with you, perchance? Ox? Why, yes. Terrible trade, I say, but a deal's a deal. Sort of trade. Does it have anything to do with his missing family? Yes, he said he wanted to win the pretty prizes, grow the best crops, said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that. Where are they? What'd you do with them? Don't worry, they're fine, but as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me. And if the crops should fail, your deal would be broken. I'm the great Harvest Master. My harvest will never fail. See about that. Better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. Weakness, withering can. These stalks don't look so sturdy to me. Good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. That'll teach the ox a lesson about proper agricultural practices. Only a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison, though. Maybe I can convince that Vegetal fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. Of course I can! If I guarantee he's gonna win, he's gonna give me his watering can. Might take a whole episode just to get the ox, because I had a bunch of stuff prepared and was doing them together over 2 episodes for the last guy. Hello again, find out anything about what the ox is up to? As a matter of fact, I have. It seems he traded his family to a turnip wizard or field genie or some other such nonsense. Ah, you must mean the Harvest Master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that sort of fellow. Farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his leafy hand. Not that I would know anything about that myself. Listen, I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there. I'd be happy to lend it to you. Unfortunately, I still need it to grow my prized winning vegetable. Glance down at the fat-headed cabbage bobbing gently against a blanket of big swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard a faint giggle coming from deep within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me. Just you wait. My little baby's going to grow up to be a great big baby. It's going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if it were to say grow a little faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all. I swear the farmer winks at you despite not being equipped with any eyes. Does nobody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at the little tyke. Look down at the fattest cabbage you've ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, you could stand to be a little fatter. So, I need a growth potion, turkey gizzard stone, and a couple jars of water. How do I do the growth potion? I need apothecary humors. Oh god. Magic paste. Got that. For which I need moo juice. And I just need a single frog. I don't suppose you have a cow here, do you, sir? No. Okay. I should have what I need now. So let's make sure I know what it is before I make something. Okay. Those 2. I didn't want to accidentally make something I didn't need. There we go. Growth potion. Because that would suck, then I'd have to go around and gather some more stuff. Alright, sir. Hello? What? Talk to the farmer in the fields. Isn't my baby just wunderbar? Oh, maybe I need to talk to the cabbage. Yes, cabbage. Growth stone. Pop open the cork of the potion, apply a sprinkle of the bright liquid onto the cabbage's roots. You look down at the fast little oh my god. Turkey gizzard stone. Crushed in fine powder, a gizzard stone lends potent nutrients to the soil. Jar water. Squirts the cabbage with fresh, clear water while uttering a simple horticulture charm. The water beads like dewdrops before the leaves drink them up and brighten in color. The budding plant changes to a bright purple, then blue, then yellow. It suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. Farmer gasps in horror as his precious baby disappears back into the earth. He turns to you, shoulders stiff and pitchfork in hand. Takes one step in your direction, but stops abruptly when a tremor, oh my god, shakes the ground. You look at your feet and watch deep cracks split the earth. Hold on to your hat, this one's gonna be big. You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetal farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. An explosion of leafy greens and flying earth, the bouncing head of an enormous cabbage erupts into the field. The farmer reaches out to it shakily. My little baby? Papa? Farmer scrambles towards the big, bumbling cabbage with open arms. My beautiful baby, look at how big you've grown. See, with a little love and help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. I don't even care about that silly thing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. Two embrace, laughing and crying. Guess you won't be needing this watering can anymore. Please help yourself. You've helped me more than enough. It'll take some work to break through the Scarecrow's magical boon, but you're confident in your mastery of poisons. Potion of Blight, Word Water, Pumpkin Jack Bone. Okay. God, I forgot what I needed to make Pumpkin Jacks die. Sick of that, though. Potion of Blight. So I'm missing Toxic Thistle and the Eye of a Newt. Where do I get that? I probably just need a snap trap somewhere. And Word Water. I just need a jar of water, and I've got that one. Awesome. So, let's make a jar. Okay, Potion of Blight. Hold your breath and empty the poisonous vial into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. Word Water. Good amount of word water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. That's really obnoxious, that I have to just keep hitting the PlayStation button to unfreeze whatever's screwing up. It might just be my recording software screwing with it. I don't know. Pumpkin Jack Bone. Crush up the impish bone into a fine powder. This potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. Cool. Find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick dissolves into mush in your hands. Take it. Haha. That'll fix that son of a bitch. Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes it at you menacingly. Oh. My. Take that, sir. Oh, you don't like it? Tough shit. Come get some. Boom! Round 3. Ouch! Watch the sickness spreading up the stalks to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid greens turn to diseased browns as the crops bend and droop. No, what's happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry. Looks like my magic's broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal. Please, I sacrificed too much for this. New deal? What's your offer? Anything you want. Just bring my precious crops back to me. Anything? This is acceptable. Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him into the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... Yeah! Dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood as if nothing had happened. Soil looks barren and diseased. A small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. That's his soul, isn't it? Yes. The ox once stood. A green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. Watch a delicate blossom unfurl, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. Ah! Souls of bear, leech, snake, and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that then. I better get back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. Yeah. He's not swaying anymore. Oh! Standing at the front gate, the ox's missing wife and son blink in confusion as if they had just burst forth from the earth itself. Wow, what happened? Ah, welcome back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? That stupid festival prize was more to him than us. Where is he? Where's my husband? Don't fret. I've already set things straight. He won't be troubling you again. And you've got this nice fertile farm all to yourself now. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor and don't make any deals with suspicious scarecrows. Yeah. They look exhausted. Return to the goat in the shrine. I will do so! Yay! We got our first set. Our first of 3. Okay, so he was just roaming around outside. He probably can tell that I've got the souls. Oh, the beating is because I'm about to die because the ox hit me. That's what it was. Never mind. Sup, goat? Goat rears its head at the sight of you. It hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of the spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I've asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that. Nothing you must concern yourself with. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead and place them in the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. The goat shakes its head towards a carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. Stuffed bear. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hands, burning away until only a harsh red stone remains. Stone zips out of your grasp and straight into a socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath. Drunken roaring, cowering bodies, splintered wood, the smell of honey. Dried worm. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leash turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind. The prick of a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, restless sleep. Cracked mirror. Prismatic colors flash through your head at the thought of the snake, secrets lapped up by a forked tongue, whispers beneath the sound of festivities. Hardened seed. The ox brings with him the overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of sweat in the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. Okay. Boom. There's 4. Step away from the shrine and its smoldering stones, your burdens suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. Yes, I am quite tired. That was quite a bit of work. Now, how long did I sit there this time? Okay, to the outside. He's going to give us more. Ah, good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Let me unfreeze it, like the dead. Stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Well, no time to dilly-dally. I sense the next 4 souls on our list. We must travel east, out of the forest, towards civilization. I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out the souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. Graveyard might at least be a reprieve from chattering townsfolk. Alright, goat, I'll bring you your souls. Seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? These next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. The cat, the rat, the fish, and the ram. Alright, well that'll be on the next episode. Cool! We got our first set. She stirred about in her sleep. She didn't wake up. Not sure what's going to happen when we wake her. Is it my daughter? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that will be all. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see whenever I upload anything new. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!